Goodest afternoon, motherfuckers. My name is Silis. This is Silis Trade. I'm finna go over quickly this trade I took today. Share my screen real quick. But as always, I gotta check, make sure my audio is good. Um, if you're not already, feel free to join the Discord. The link is in the description. It should be anyway. My audio is correct. Mm, 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 mm. All right, we seem to be in business. So I sent this trade out this morning in the Discord, like I said. You can see here this morning. Let me scroll up. Like I said, every weekday I am live in the Discord throwing out my trade ideas. Uh, I called NAS buys, as you can see right here at 25, 114. Hit my stop loss, got me out, but that's right here. So if we put it in perspective, that was the trade, and I moved my stops into the take profit, so it was good either way. But let me go over what I saw, what I did, and how I got to this conclusion. We also had buys on gold. I'm just show you real quick. Gold is usually stagnant right now. Gold has more volatility during Asian session lately, so I might look at that tonight, but gonna keep it on the trade that I took today. So I'm gonna erase everything I have here. I'm gonna show you exactly what I saw. So we'll go to 8:30. I'm gonna mark that off. That's the 8:30 candle. So before that, I like to mark off the 8:15 body, which I call the golden open, just right here. I'll mark that off with a blue rectangle, so you know that that's the area. So that's on the 15-minute. Then I go back to my favorite time frame, which is the 30, and we wait for open. And also before that, I'll mark off my support, my resistance. So we're looking before 8:30. So I'll mark off this area of support. I'll mark off this area of resistance right here. And I'm basically waiting for a breakout or a zone to be hit. So we have this zone, and I also have my POC indicator on, which is this orange line you see going across the chart, which is just to indicate uh, certain areas of or points of concern. That's why it's called POC. It's points of concern, like just areas that seem to be targeted a lot. So as you can see here, this one created a area of resistance. Here's an area of resistance, but it's also just with the eye we can see that this area is resistance because price just refuses to break through. So we have our early morning time frame, which we really don't want to just look from 5 to 8:30. We don't want to look too far back unless we're looking for zones. So we want to identify what we want to see if it goes down and if it goes up. If it goes down, breaking support, we want confirmation of that to follow it. So when 8:30 did hit, we did not get that confirmation. We came back up, created this bearish fair value gap. And I also want to turn on my value area indicator, which I usually draw up and then get rid of the indicator. So put these lines up. The red line is the value area low. The orange line is the value area mid range. And the green line is the value area high, which these are areas that are targeted from the previous day. But the rule is If price enters the value area, there's a 75% chance that it's gonna fill it, right? So we already at the value area low with this resistance. So if we break it, we can already assume that we're going to continue to fill it. So when price broke back above my golden open, which my rule is if it's above it, we're buying. If it's below it, we're selling. But with Nas, we always in the morning, you'll see this every morning. We'll do something I call the slip and slide, which is this wick is created and then we go the opposite way, which it happens every single day. So I just gotta exercise some patience. Support was broken, but if it was, we want a retest or to go back up and then continue back down if it's going to sell. It did not continue back down. It reverted. We broke resistance, came back down, and went back up. That's our area. That's our signal that we're buying, not selling. More confirmation is that we're above the golden open. More confirmation is that we have those bearish fair value gaps. More confirmation is the test, the break and retest. More confirmation is being in the value area and filling it all the way up. So I had no reason to do anything besides buy. I could have stayed in that or re-entered that trade, but it's Monday. I'm gonna take what I got and enjoy my day. But that's simply what I saw. At 8:30, our golden open. We're above it. After a break, we don't retest the support. We do retest the resistance. We enter the value area. We have bearish fair value gaps. You're just looking for a prime execution, which would have been when price broke above here. You want to wait for that retest, which is right here. That would have been a prime entry. And if we did, let's say we just did 3 contracts, we bought from here. I bought from here initially. Made a little extra change with the buy right here. But if we bought from this area and just let it ride, that would have been a nice $1,300 day. Could have went and got you a smoothie and a massage. You know what I'm saying? Chill for the rest of the motherfucking day, which is what I plan on doing. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? But that's pretty much it. I do the same thing every single day. We did the same thing on gold, but I didn't take the buys on gold. Like I said, we had the golden open right here on the 15. I'm on the 30, so you can't really see it. But this is a 15-minute body. Marked it off. Back to the 30. Exercising patience, waiting for a break and a retest. As you can see, we get the wick, and we go back up. We're filling in this entire value area, and we break it again. We've got bearish fair value gaps, all buy signals, but gold has just been moving sluggish in New York session, so I've been staying with NASDAQ for the most part. And we have some news coming out later today, and it's a little unorthodox, so I just wanted to have an early day. So we don't have too much news this week. I mean, today, but this week we have a lot of news. Uh, Unemployment rates, got the quarterly earnings and stuff. That's going to be big. So got a pretty volatile week. Want to make some big money as we get into the end of the winter, going into spring. So, like I said, if you want to learn this skill set, the Discord is in the description. We're in there every day, damn near, passing out the sauce. Feel free to join. That's all I got for you today. My name is Silis. This is Silis Trades, and I'll see y'all next time.